been going. I've really wanted to see a Zarky circle in a long time, and the plane path is ending up there, Hypoc. Maybe?
I mean, I picked SDK, but I want to see a Millie circle. And again, this one can only really pop over on the power side, but
your heart is broken. You don't know which way to go.
I mean, why not get them all out of the way in the same day, right?
Well, I'm already expecting the fact that because I put Sonics as my pick, everybody be like, see, Sonics aren't going to be first because Matt picked them. Happens every single time. All right. See if we have anything crazy going on. I don't think that we have anybody contesting drop spots. That's pretty calm. Everybody's just grabbing their vehicles right now. Exodus, the only team back down towards military base. And
Livid, I guess, finding themselves some space on Arango after some problems on Miramar, as we see. Actually, Duel crashing in onto any trolls in chat, Matt.
Trying to get something out of it, but Wooly has already gone down. ATC holding down this point quite well, very aware of what's happening. Now we're trying to move into a little bit of smokes and try to use this opportunity to meet up with the rest of his team.
Oh no, Cherry's on fire. Cherry got mollied from the barn. I think he's going to be able to get this one off. He's actually going to get knocked. Winning going to get the knock with the Molotov. That's going to cause some problems for Duel. Lampalot should be able to get this off. I don't know if ATC know there's two stacked up on the crates over here, but we've seen a lot of molly knocks or this kill point. So Lobes will be left to bleed out. And you see Uncivil and Alo here just still expecting somebody over here potentially going for the res, but J-Sank's already dipped out.
Well, thank you. I apparently have a little bit of a drinking problem. I went to go take a drink of water and coughed at the exact same time. So now my voice is just broken.
Oh no, J-Sank.
Take it from me.
J-Sank's actually lost a tire and he's going to lose Uaz as well. Drassel's going to get the final tag onto him. So J-Sank will fall here as his flaming Uaz does roll away from him. Puna's just going to finish him off. Circle posting, pretty much centering up over the dirt road onto Potato Hill. Wildcard with this wide split over here going to be even stronger.
To kill is going to be driving pretty close to that point and has to be very cautious as I think that they feel that this is open. Marcel is going to have a nice angle back over towards him. Gets an easy down on to Purdy, who doesn't make it inside the building in time. Now, what does the rest of Shoot to Kill do? They're all playing back along the Pachinki Hill, so
yeah, nobody with them
doing a lot with this. So this should be an easy pickup as they're just going to kind of creep forward, maybe take some raining bullets, but you can see no clear sight line to really help out Purdy at all.
Yeah, you got to question the decision of sending one forward there. Maybe that was just to expect. You know, they've potentially seen ATC in the kill feed elsewhere, and they've assumed they've moved out of Pachinki, or you know, reading it as if they were playing in a lobby with Sonics. Sonics would be long gone from Pachinki by now, so maybe just a bit of a misread from Kurt there. But unfortunately for SDK to lose one this.
Park a vehicle and make use of this little bit of terrain that we haven't seen get a lot of play yet inside of competitive PUBG since it was added.
No, and it's one of the more interesting aspects. And again, breaking up a lot of the dead space that was in Pachinki.
Running a wide split of their own. Not going to quite see Steezy yet as he has to abandon his vehicle to make some type of approach. T8 does have a little bit of territory and control that they have to work with. Don't forget, 64 up is right along their positioning. They have to be very careful. Really, T8's getting a little bit more space as everything is happening back over towards the east of this. Liberate trying to hold down a point, and Atheris rolls right up into it as Liberate firmly regroups back four at the worst possible moment coming out from Ardonis.
Yeah, unfortunate timing there to get caught off, but yeah, Fable to pull it up onto this as well.
Yeah, they've got an angle. They've got a sightline for it. They're starting to move a little bit more aggressive. They hear what's going on. Lampalot, and I believe it's Cherry holding down one part of this complex, but ATC starting to get a little bit more aggressive. I think with everything going on, you can see that Duel is kind of forced into this point where they can't peek too much. I don't think that they know that Fable's moved into this point quite yet. Gonna have him run up right back behind him, but Lampalot doesn't care. Gets the spray back over onto one peak, tries to go for the second one, but he goes down. Molotov also runs right up into the building, so now it's just Cherry. Last one up. Pincered between two different teams, trying to make it back up towards his teammate. Got to give a little bit of space to that Molotov there, but now what's he going to do? He's got everything stacked up against him. He's not even inside the safe zone. Pincered between so many different players as Fable starting to make their push. It's going to be Greg Shot looking back up the stairwell. Greg Shot having to figure out, do I run up? And yes, feels like he's got the gusto to do it. Runs up to one side. Does manage to make it through the scary part. Knows exactly where Cherry's going to be playing it, but does go down. The double up comes up back behind him as Fable does run right through Duel to take down Cherry. But what does ATC
get themselves into a nice little compound on the south side of the circle? Nobody else should really be making moves, Matt. Well, there you go. Now, actually, Keenan coming down and getting a knock and a flush onto Supernova. So Wildcard still looking to get active. That's the first kill they've put on the board so far this game. But there's
Everything
still
just
a lot
happened off
of
to the
people
side
out.
of them.
There's a lot of kills to find.
Fabled's trying to creep forward, encroaching into where ATC has been playing for a long time. Winnie running back to grab a vehicle that was trapped out inside the blue, so that way maybe any trolls in chat starting to realize, all right, they've got the Macarena, they got the power, they've got everything that they want to potentially do, but they've got also a couple of friends that are really wanting to hang out. Morrow playing just on the other side of this. You can see that this could potentially be a peak battle at any given moment. Morrow goes for the push around off that nice pre-fire onto it, but it comes apart very quickly. Fabled running together as a pack, just on the hunt for anything that moves around them, but Aguila has already left this position.
Yes, now, and again, this is just mutually assured destruction. Aguila will get spotted out, actually, and now Sociopath looking to try and put some more damage into Fabled. Not landed any of these shots with the SLR, actually. It's unfortunate there. Fabled will manage to get 2 onto the hill. I'm not sure they really have a foothold to play from here, but Keenan's still lurking. Yeah, Keenan's still lurking here. Wildcard still want to pick up these kill points.
Got to be very careful onto approach. Pretty close to the center of the circle. We're going to have 303, and somehow, some way, Shoot to Kill managed to sneak by through everything and get to a nice little point there. 64 up, being
really going to be able to put up a good point performance in this game. Matt is going to leave it down to the last one. That second nade going to come and do a lot of damage to Luke 12. He's just stuck against the barrels outside the shack. Halo bleeding out inside. And this might be the end of SDK in game 4 of the day here.
Not a lot of options. 13 teams still for the north, but the problem is, if they have to try to leave this point, there are so many teams already set and waiting to take shots at them as they descend this hill.
Yeah, Dodge actually got themselves a deep on the north side of the circle, so not really too many angles for them to work. Darth getting another knock in that shack onto Alo. That's going to be a second or third down.
Wildcard, though.
Actually, Wildcard looking like they're going to pull up. They want to contest this spot down here in the dip.
They're just rolling in right up on top of the hard shifts and where 64 up is at. Jumping out of a flaming vehicle, trying to get a couple more shots back over towards it. Maluk is just sitting it by there as well. As you can see, vehicles just rolling down the hillside as Wildcard is just jumping out. Maluk gets taken down near on instantly. 64 up is also going down. Only one member of the hard shifts are up right now. They do get eliminated, but there are a ton of Wildcard members just spattered across this hillside. Sharp Shot being the last one up.
I have no idea what just happened there. There was like 4 teams in the kill feed. Wildcard just absolutely sending it, and then Maluk just appeared in the middle of the road in a burning Dacia.
Yeah, I mean, they're jumping out of vehicles as the vehicles are rolling down, becoming a new projectile. Can Sharp Shot get back over towards this res? He's got a lot of broken vehicles that he can use. So back over towards the southeast, it's getting a little bit spicy as Oath looks like it's starting to get a little bit more aggressive back over towards Atheris' position. Last member up for 64 up does get spotted out. An easy 2-tap coming out from Sharp Shot. Gonna try to roll back over, but now he's taking a lot of damage. For all the work that he put in is gonna get taken down by Adit at range. So Wildcard also goes down, and that dip is full of dead bodies and nobody's walking it.
Destruction again, Matrim down in the valley.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit dangerous for a lot of these teams as the more and more we condense along that hillside means less terrain to work with, unless you're 303 in a great position right now. Luke 12 back up against the wall inside of that shack, does hit a shot back over towards Lister. So now we got to be very careful on how we see this push coming through as Oath has decided that they want to take over the positioning that Atheris is at. They want to make sure that they get more control back over towards these angles, but they have to keep an eye back over towards Shoot to Kill, who could peek out at any given moment. Exus, not a care in the world, just rolling through, lose one of their members, but look at this, spinning into an aggressive play, jumps out, trying to go for it. Snakers goes down as well. That is just an instant tear down for Exodus as they go down as well. But let's add more people to the parties as more vehicles rolling in. Tactical 8 starting to look back over towards Liberate's position. It's a peak battle back and forth along the outside of this, looking back up through the window. A lot of damage getting rained back over towards Steezy. He goes down as well. But good pickup coming up from the teammate. Grizzly now looking back on the other side, trying to get a res. Gotta be careful of all these grenades and Molotovs that could rain down next to it.
Grizzly getting 2 clutch knocks there. Actually, William stuck out in the open. Steeds is going to get back on his feet, but you can see some damage coming in from Dodge as well. That was great work from Grizzly to actually save the crash there onto Liberate's 1 story. Really, really excellent work from him. You can see Snake is now looking to try and clean up this last kill on the Ethereum member. Darth inside the Prio. He's actually going to come out on top of that with the barrel.
5 kills for
and Oath out in 7th place.
Big plays coming out from them. But here's the problem, Darth. You still got a ways to go. Illusion to the north might have a sight line back over their vehicle. a little bit better of spot, but got to be careful when you're running from smoke to smoke. That's where you're going to take the most damage. Icy Flex does manage to pick it up with a little couple of tap shots coming in from Ranger as well. That drops us down to 5 teams, 14 alive, as it's starting to get a little bit spicy back over on the other side as Squad B does not want to go down yet.
Yeah, William actually pushed it all the way up to try and pressure the Shack. I like the pace here now. We'll go for a big Steez. He can't land anything initially. Vehicle will get blown up. Reno with the third party damage coming in here. Will get Steezy down. Now, actually, that nade came back out.
Dodge trying to third party inside this, but Grizzly just runs up, gets a little bit more control over the fight, gets the side push onto it, but now Dodge, aware of what's going on as they were taking a couple of pot shots into this Tactical 8, just trying to use cover piece to creep their way up and forward. Back over towards the northeastern position off of them, you have to be very careful because Illusion's also playing that, but not alone. Maybe there could be something going on with this. Looks like Illusion now opting to use the smokes as a cover point off to the side. Instead, raining down death on the other angle. Gonna go ahead and take out T8, but it cost them quite a bit. Top Dog, the last person up for his squad, now running along a similar path back over towards Dodge's position. It feels like Dodge has control over the hillside while 303 just keeps looking down, raining bullet upon bullet. Not a lot of options for Dodge to work with. They have to look too many angles, trying to protect too many different ways, and you can see the moment they look away and it's approach from somewhere else. Reno is now the last one up for his team. He knows he has Top Dog behind him. He knows he's got 303 in front of him. Just trying to throw down some smokes, maybe buy a little bit more time. Maybe 303 will go after someone else first, but it looks like they really want to just annihilate Dodge. Down to 11 life, down to 0. He's eliminated. 303 still holding up the top of the hillside, and then there was one. Illusion's Top Dog sitting on 5 kills. Gonna say, no, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity. I'm gonna deny the point in style, dancing in the flames, and 303 gets the victory with 8 kills.
Yeah, it's a really, really well executed push out from 303 there. Dodge not